I will try to talk you out of it if you don't. But basically, the only reason why is if it doesn't fit with like what you want to do with BP.
Well, because like my brother didn't do it.
Did your brother have me? No, that's pretty boring before I taught it. It was basically just Algebra 2 over again, but that's too boring.
So
Jeffries, were you Snapchatting? Okay, good. Yep. If you can find one on the desk over there. Oh, it's on my podium over there. There's one. All right, today we're going to talk about properties of logs. Goal for today. We're going to have a little fun and a little math major. Today we're going to be able to use the properties of logs to solve.
Dude, I love your stick thing.
Thank you.
I got one too.
I got that from Hunter Jones.
Hunter Jones got me one too.
Oh, Kobayashi, that's probably because you made state DECA.
I did too though.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't
Congratulations.
see you on the list they sent out.
There's me, Lucas Hine, Maya, Louise Smith,
Whew.
Noah Ortiz.
Noah Birchie, saw him. All right, let's go. So by the end of today, you're going to be able to solve something like, I don't know, 7 to the power of log base 7 of 7 minus log base 7 of 7 to the 7th power. What's that puppy equal to?
Wait, what's the base?
Not 1.
7?
0. Log 7 power?
Log to the power of log base 7 of 7 minus, minus log base 7 of 7 to the 7th power. What's that equal
They're
to?
all just 1.
We'll find out by the end of the day today. Properties of log. Oh, and then we are going to be able to prove the exponent to coefficient property. Prove the exponent to coefficient property. And I'm just letting you know, daily quiz Tuesday, that's one of the questions you have to do is be able to prove that. Okay, let's talk about properties real quick. We gave you 2 in the last section. Let's continue on properties of logs. We can combine logs and separate logs. The third one we have is that you have log base A of x times y. It's kind of odd, but we can actually break that up into log base A of x plus log base A of y. Now, equal, I talk about this a lot in this class. If it's equal, that means if we have this, we can make it this. If we have this, we can make it that. This going from here to here is called expanding. Going from here to here is condensing. Good news, though, you don't have to prove that one. Number 4, log base A of x divided by y, as long as y doesn't equal 0. Of course, if y equals 0, we've got other issues in life, but we can do, what do you think? Multiplication, we broke it up by subtraction. Division, we're going to break it up by, I said that wrong. Hold on a second. Multiplication, we broke it up by addition. Division, we're going to break it up by, yay. And again, we can expand it by going from here to here. We can condense it by going from here to here. Notice they do have to have the same base. If this is like log base 7 and this is log base 70, that doesn't work out. Come in, Neil.
So will the numerator go first and then denominator second?
Absolutely. Yep. Brian.
How come it doesn't matter that the y is in the denominator?
Because as long as y is not equal to 0, this property will hold. Anybody else? Just a little review to remind you. Review log of 7. If we're too lazy to write the base, I just didn't write this in the notes. It's assumed to be log base 10. It's kind of odd. Fractions, we don't write the 1, but logs, we don't write the 10. Why is it 10? Because our number system is base 10. All right, last one, the one you got to prove, number 5, and then kind of weird. We'll use number 5 to prove number 4, and then you will walk out of here feeling so smart. You'll go to the assembly and say, yeah, this assembly might be boring, but let me show you, person sitting next to you, how you can prove the log to exponent, or the exponent to coefficient property. Just so you know, too, like regular class, you just learn these and then spit out problems with them. Yeah, in honors, I expect you to be able to regurgitate the proof, too. Number 5, if you have log base A of, I don't know, let's go like x to some power. This is like dreamy property. Anybody watch Grey's Anatomy? This is so the McDreamy property right here. That's equal to, ready for this? You can just bring the exponent out in front. N times log base A of x. Ah, what a perfect segue. Why is that true? Well, let's prove it. Let's do, okay, now last year, obviously, you know, we make you hate proofs by making you do 2-column proofs. The good news is you'll never have to do one of those again. This is what a proof will look like from here until you stop doing this math thing. So the proof, we're gonna start with something and we're gonna prove that it's equal to what we hope it's equal to. So I'm gonna start with log base 5 of x, I don't know what x is, but it doesn't really matter, to the 4th power. Now using that property, we should be able to show that that's equal to what? Well, what are we going to do with the exponent? We're going to bring it down and make it a coefficient. Right, we need to show that that's equal to log base 5 of x. So here's the deal we do with math proofs. We take the left-hand side, we turn it into the right-hand side. We take the left-hand side, we turn it into the right-hand side. Ready, set, let's go. So log base 5 of x to the 4th power. Well, let me ask you a question. X to the 4th power is x times, how many times?
4.
4 times. Ready for that? Okay, so log base 5 of x times x times x times x. That's just what x to the 4th means. Now, wait a minute. We learned up here that if we have a multiplication, we can break it up by what? Addition, right. So we can write that as log base 5 of x plus log base 5 of x plus log base 5 of x plus log base 5 of x.
And there's 4 of those.
Stealing my thunder. You ready for something cray-cray? Guess how many of those there are. So how many of them do you got? 4 log base 5 of x.
Sorry.
Hobbs, yes, we're going to use that to prove number 4 in just a second. Don't you worry, brother. I got your back on this one. I got your back, Hobbs. Yes.
So the little like chart that you said that log is doing, that's like x on one side, one on the other side. How does multiplying it by 4 change that?
Because it makes it glorious because we can bring down exponents. Oh. Hobbs. My Chick-fil-A is dead.
Yep. We were in the splash zone, Rachel. That's all Brian was talking. You were crazy, man. Why did you have any straws?
Now your seat's wet.
I'm incredibly sad. I'm almost crying. Are you kidding me?
Why don't you do your straw?
Because they forgot to bring me one.
Great job.
I should just melt into the water.
Shalise, good job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It's your fault.
I asked a few questions. It's not my fault. You got so excited about math and
Wait, Rachel. You got excited that you finished.
That's my aunt.
Yeah, Miss Rose came up to me and asked, do you want me to say something? I had asked mine to say yes. That's why I put water. It's gonna be sticky, Mr. Reckman.
What?
Everything.
Yes.
You
should give him detention.
Yeah.
Detention?
Okay, Becky.
Yep.
It's not
He doesn't
my
want to talk to
fault.
you right now.
It's not my fault.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
I don't know how to
You
do
put him in a severe depression.
I just
And
asked
he does not want to talk to you.
I just asked a really good question.
Let's go back to the
All your papers got.
Hold on. I gotta find the one I need though.
Is it one of these?
Trash. I'm in a state of great grief. Don't talk. All right. Ahem.
It's gonna get on your camera.
As long as it doesn't get on that part, I don't care. Thank you, Mackenzie. I will take care of the rest. So the one time I get internet famous. All right. Let's use that to prove number 4. So in other words, the 2, I know, and I saw my hopes and dreams go in front of me. Yep. Nice job, Hobbs.
He doesn't want it to be too down.
All right. That's true. All right. So now we need to prove that the log base A of x divided by y is equal to log A of x minus log A of y. Log base A of y. So what do I expect? I don't expect you to come up with this. That's like what math majors do in college. I expect you to just be able to regurgitate the proof that I'm giving you. "11 years, Mr. Bryan. I've never had that happen once."
Well, maybe you haven't answered the question.
All right, so log base A.
It's Chick-fil-A's fault because they didn't bring you a straw.
That's true. Log base A of x divided by y. Okay, now how can I bring the y up to the numerator? I could raise it to what power? -1, right. So I could rewrite this as log base A of x times y to the -1. Now notice it's not in parentheses, so only the y is raised to the -1 power. Anybody see the next step? What are we gonna do next? Can't move, what's that? Split it, right, because they're being multiplied by each other, so I can separate them by addition. Now you say, wait a minute, but we have to show that there's a what in between here? Where are we going to get that from? Yeah, we're going to bring the exponent down, which we proved in property number 5 we could do. Log base A of x minus log base A of y. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is a proof of why it's true. All the time. Give you a specific example, use a generalized example. All right, let's take a look at some example problems. I don't know, what should we go for here? Let's go for law number. Oh, not yet. Log base 2 of 32 minus log base 2 of, oh, I don't know, how bad should we make it bad? What do we got to do with this? We got to combine them into one log, and we have to simplify that there log. Want to try it on your own, or want me to do it? Fine. Because they're subtracted, I can bring them together by doing what to those two numbers? No. Dividing, right, because they're separated by subtraction. We can go this way or we can go this way. So we're going to combine them in log base 2 of 32 divided by 4. And you're really smart. What's 32 divided by 4? 8. Right. Stop and check out. Questions on that? Oh, 2, answer of 8. 8 is 2 to what power?
2.
Yeah.
8 is 2 to what power? Boy, there's a wide variety of answers to this one. Nope, 2 squared is 4. 3, right, it's 2 to the 3rd power. So that's log base 2 of 2 to the 3rd power. Wait a minute, what can we do with that? 3.
Bring it.
And what's log base 2 of 2? 1, right. What's 3 times 1? Look at that. This is where I tell you, logs make all your dreams like come true. Because look at that. Who would have thought that's just equal like 3? Cray cray. Cray cray.
Oh, because that's why.
Stop and check out. Questions on that? Hill, yes, sir. Because what's log base 2 of 2? Log base 2 of 2 is equal to what? 1, right. Log, that's one of the properties from the previous day. Log base A of A is always equal to 1. So if the base and the number are the same, that's always equal to 1. Lillian, what's 32 divided by 4? 8, yep. Seth,
So at the top, do the subgroup has to be the same number?
it has to be a power. So like if that was 17 right there, you're done. But if because it's 2,
At the very beginning, TV combined, the like twos have to be the same.
yeah, absolutely, yep. If they're not the same, there's only one way we can do that, and that'll be one of the harder problems we do in this whole chapter. Arco, done?
Just one question.
Yes, sir.
On this one, it just says, just solve the problem this way, but I don't know what way. So I don't know how to like refute something that I don't know what the something is.
Hold on. So you just solve for y. Just like get y by itself and take the derivative.
Oh, that's what they're saying. Okay, got it.
Gotcha. You're welcome. Next. Other questions? Right. Let's have you try one on your own. Let's go example 2. Oh, let's pick out a victim. Anthony, easy or hard one? Let's do a what one?
Medium one.
Medium one? That wasn't an option, so you get a hard one. Log. Oh, what should we go for here? Log base 4 of 64 plus log base 4 of easy or hard, easy or hard, easy or hard, hard. What's that equal to? Ready, set, math. What's that equal to? Ready, set, math. What? I don't know. I'm too emotionally devastated right now to talk about things like that. Should have known it was going downhill when he told me he wanted to drop Saturday.
Brian, you always gotta gamble. I wanna
Just go
start.
stand next to him and give him a guilty stare.
Yes, you do.
No.
We're gonna start you saying, guys, let's not be a Brian.
No, that doesn't make sense.
It does.
He's-
Let's not be a Brian. Let's not be a Brian.
What is that gonna do?
Soaks it up.
Oh, good.
The janitor?
Yeah,
They're gonna be mad at you.
they are.
At least they did get like on your whiteboard and like.
Yeah, that would've been worse.
And like on the wall. At least it was just on the floor.
Yeah.
I just like saw ice flying through the air and then Rachel going.
All I saw was tears personally. Just tears.
Did it ruin all your
Just no, I already ate lunch. I was just finishing my drink. All right, volunteer. I don't know who should take this one. Mr. Hobbs, first step.
First step, well, you combine the logs.
Okay, so that gives you log base 4 of what?
Log is 4, 64 times 16,
Which is,
1024.
okay, which equals log. Okay, now Brian, is 4 to some power equal to 1024? What power of 4 is 1024? 5, right. So what can you do with that 5?
You can put it in front.
Do you use the base? So that you know like what?
Right, so here's the deal. If that number right there was like 22, 4 to a nice power is not 22. So that only works if the base down here, if this number can be written as a power of that number right there. If not, then we're done. Kobe.
So if that was like 21, then it'd just be log base for 21?
Right. Right. In fact, let's use that example, Kobe, real quick. Any questions on that puppy? Yes, questions. Brian.
If I come tomorrow with a Chick-fil-A sandwich,
No.
no?
If you come all day tomorrow and have a Chick-fil-A sandwich, maybe we'll talk. Yep. Kenzie.
So is your reviewed, your review class, is
Yep.
that optional or?
All of them are optional unless you have a D or an F.
Well, my biology teacher said you have to go to every single one of them, so. I don't know.
go to. 'cause
Sometimes they're great to go to, especially when your teacher rhymes with Beckman. Yes.
Well, last year I went to one and it was my math final, and he let us use all the people that showed up to his review session, we got to use our study guides on the final.
Oh, who was your teacher last year?
Reebok.
Oh, the man. Oh, it's
It
the
was
blessing of having him. Yes, Brian.
Mr. Cheney told us that we weren't allowed to call our parents to get signed up. Like, the teachers aren't allowed to let us call our parents.
That's not legal.
So like, if I had JROTC and we did our finals on Friday.
Yep.
Does that mean I don't have to come to school on Tuesday?
Yes, you still have some school.
Why do we have to study hall after our PC?
Because Anthony, we don't want you doing drugs. Somebody else. Because we know if you give you a whole Tuesday off, you're just going to go home and meet friends that make bad choices. And yeah, Pill.
What friends? I have no friends. This study session, when is it?
So it's always the day before. So your final for this class will be Friday. So it's Thursday afternoon. And I would encourage you to come.
I have a question.
Yep.
I was gonna go to it, but I don't wanna go to the one before.
Yep.
So I'm not.
You can come to, because I have the same class before this one. You can just come to that one. It'll be the same thing.
Oh, we can.
Yep. All right, let's have you do the last one. We have a fun one. 7 to log base 7 of 7 power. Woo! Minus log base 7 of 7 to the 7th power. Ready, set, math. What's it equal to? I'll give you a hint. It's a whole number. 7 to the power of log base 7 of 7 minus log base 7 of 7 to the 7th power. Yeah. Sevens are great.
It's a lucky number 7, guys.
Oh
my God, it's a quarter. Backwards.
Yeah.
Can I keep this quarter?
No. It's the debate teams. Don't steal from debate.
It's a quarter.
Shalise, don't get any crazy ideas over there.
I would love a quarter.
I have a quarter.
Well, why did you just say that if I didn't want
Or you move the exponent.
That was.
She doesn't even.
It was not. I don't even know where.
You get my wallet.
Here, I'll just take this.
What?
What if I can trade you quarters?
Nope.
If I put this quarter down.
Too busy crying. Stop talking.
Wait, this is a 1999 quarter. My brother loves anything that has to do with the year he was born. Like, it's my brother.
You know the pathetic part of that? Let's see her graduate high school.
Yeah, so where's part of that?
What?
A year later, I was born. No, that was the greatest part of that. I'm the best.
I'm so confused.
What?
Hey, you know who's else you coming over? No,
No, you do.
hang out with my family.
Anybody want to come up? Internet famous Easter, you want it? Pops, no chance I'm calling on you. Everybody else, ready?
At least I want that.
Show your work, brother. Sorry, who's up first? Who's up first? Yes.
7 to the power of log.
I thought it was 7 to the power of
Yes.
Yeah.
I did mine weird though.
You don't do that.
Wait,
Is it 7?
it's 0. I did mine
Every
right.
other one, you get like.
That's not a whole number.
He said
Ray,
it.
show us, brother.
I did not do
Zero
mine
isn't a whole
like.
number.
Just show us what you got.
Okay.
Brendan, 0 is not a whole number.
He said that was right. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I have to like look at mine. I just forgot what it was.
Elise?
That was a good shot.
Oh, your handwriting looks just.
Oh, it does. Okay, so this would just be 7 to the first power because this cancels out to 1. So just be 7 to the first, which is 7.
Oh my god, I'm such a.
So it'd be 7 minus log 7 of 7 to the 7th. And then you just move this, so it'd be 7 minus 7 log.
Wait, wouldn't it be 7 to the 7th power?
Keep going.
Sorry.
Keep talking.
Is this, yeah, so this would just cancel, so it'd be 7 minus 7 times 1, which is just 0.
Wait,
What?
Okay, Ray, go ahead. No,
That's
you don't
it.
do
I
that
don't
till
know.
2:10.
No, we have to be ready at 2:10. That's
Said
no,
out at
I was-
7
I was just
minus
like-
log.
His email says
7
yeah,
to the
2:10.
7th to 7th
Oh,
power.
our drum major told us something
And
different.
then, oh, you
Oh,
move
who's your
7 to the
drum major?
front.
Justin.
Step 1, never trust anything in band that has the word drum.
And then,
Ray, explain. How'd you get that?
oh,
Okay, so for the first one, the first part is just 7 to the log 7 of 7 to the 7th. So that would just cancel out to be 7 to the first power, which is equal 7. So it'd just be 7 minus log 7 of 7 to the 7th. And so you move the 7 to the front. And then this would just cancel out to be 1. So it'd be 7 minus 7 times 1, which is 0.
Question for Ray.
good job, Brayden. I thought Rachel.
Right, good job. All right.
You didn't get it either.
But you're supposed to.
Right,
this one.
let's give you some math homework. Oh, you're right. Let's give you fun work. You can have fun anyway.
Oh, can we skip it today?
You can always skip it. I can't legally make you do anything. All right, page 260, 1 through 17. The odds, 21 through 31, the odds, and 40 through 45.
Did you get it? You got it on your book.
You did it? No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, you got it on that book over there.
Here's what you gotta do. Remember, I don't have extra copies of the book. Oh, I did. Sad panda.
And you got it on that one, and you covered that one.
That one, I'm very sad about. That's my Calc VC book. Here. All right, so here's the deal. If you want to work on it in class, some of you get out at 2:10, some of you get out at 2:25. If you want to get started on it, come take a picture of it. Work on it at your, actually, I'll put it underneath the doc cam. Take a picture of the assignment real quick or write it down. I'll put the book underneath the doc cam so you can copy the problems. You're more than welcome to come up, just take a picture of it. But your goal is to have it done at 2:25. Go.
That doesn't make any sense.
17 through 21 odd, 21 through 31 odd, 40 through 45. I was going to give you 23 through 31 odd, and then somebody last period started talking smack about doing drugs this weekend, so I had to give them homework.
You started talking.
1 through 17 odd, 17 through 21 odd, 40 through 45.
Who was it? Chris Evans.
No, it's the next one. Elisa, what are you talking about?
You said 17.
1 through 17, 21, and 40 through 45. And 40 through 45, yeah.
Who was it?
I'm not naming
Oh
names.
my god, why is this so much?
Was it Chris the redhead?
No, he's like the nicest kid ever. Why are you talking about
Look how many problems. Go back, I'm not done yet.
15 minutes for you to copy down.